Yard Edge, professional landscape edging. Why edging? Landscape edging makes a yard look great because it's the best way to maintain clean, sharp lines that create a professional-looking landscape. It also reduces the hassle and expense of long-term maintenance by creating a permanent barrier between landscape areas. Why aluminum? Aluminum makes the best edging because it can be easily formed into smooth, kink-free curves. It's durable and lightweight. And unlike plastic, it stands up to lawn equipment, prevents separation of joints, and resists being pushed out of place when the ground freezes. It's also easier to install. No more struggling with floppy plastic that seems to have a mind of its own. And aluminum will not rot or rust like wood or steel. Why Yard Edge? Yard Edge is a professional, high-performance landscape edging system that's the first choice of homeowners who want the best edging for their landscape project. A unique, patented stakeless connection system snaps down to permanently interlock edging sections. This helps eliminate kinking, separation, and stake movement common with other systems. Made from the highest quality aluminum alloy, Yard Edge is designed to stay in the ground for the life of the landscape. And Yard Edge landscape edging is easy to install. Let's get started. Step 1. Getting prepared. First, you'll need to gather the equipment you'll be using for the project. Recommended tools for installation include a spade, hammer, measuring tape, and hacksaw. It's also recommended that you wear safety glasses and lightweight gloves. To ensure that your project looks sharp, it's important to establish a visually pleasing layout and make sure the edge is clearly marked before digging. You can mark your edge using a rope or garden hose. Or if you prefer, you may drive stakes and string a line. Step 2. Digging the trench. Once you're satisfied with the layout, dig a trench by first driving the spade straight down into the sod along the line. Next, remove the sod from the bed area by cutting it into smaller sections and skimming it off with the spade. Finally, digging from about 6 inches away on the bedside, angle down toward the bottom of the straight cut. Remove the excess material and set it aside for later. You'll want to dig the trench about 1 inch deeper than the edging being set. Step 3. Placing and staking the edging. Begin by connecting as many sections as you'll need to complete the length of the run. Or for very long runs, you can make connections as you go. Set the edging into the trench with the loops facing into the bed. Make sure the beveled edges at the end of each section are facing up. Starting at the beginning of the run, hold the edging so that it's about a ½ inch above what will be the final bed height. Drive a stake through each loop until the stake stops just below the top of the edging. If you run into obstacles such as tree roots, simply skip that loop and stake the next. You can form sharp angles easily by cutting the edging halfway up from the bottom with a hacksaw. Then lay the edging on a hard surface, set a piece of wood or brick on top, and bend the edging upward to the desired angle. At the end of the run, cut the final section to the correct length using a hacksaw and drive the final stake. If you have more areas to edge, begin your next run using the leftover edging to avoid waste. Step 4. Backfilling and compacting. Finally, replace the excess material you set aside earlier by pushing it up to the face of the edging. Then compact it with your foot to avoid settling. Your landscape edge is now permanently set, and you're ready to plant and add mulch or stones. With Yard Edge professional landscape edging, every project will look professional and beautiful for as long as you own your home. You can be sure that the time and care you put into beautifying your landscape will last a lifetime.